Hello, 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 hello. I'm making another rock video. It is very dark outside, but I put this screen of the camera into the middle. I have the other picture surrounding it, my entrance picture surrounding it, which made it a little bit lighter. But whatever, I want to talk about the censorship that's going on the internet, particularly on YouTube. They have censorship programs in there now where the program deletes any statement, any comment that contains something that would bother the Muslim agenda. For example, the word Adolf, two words, Adolf Hitler, or just Hitler. Okay, so that's a red flag for that program. Particularly if you say something neutral about Adolf, particularly Hitler. So if you say something neutral about Adolf, from now on I'm just going to use the name Adolf, and that may also not last very long, and pretty soon that word Adolf will also be deleted. Hello censorship, absolute total dictatorship. Hello new Adolf in new clothes. Okay, but nobody notices that the Muslim agenda is another Adolf, okay, that we do not want and need in a progressive society, okay, but people don't understand that. We cannot see it. They are too angry and immersed in their victimhood mentality. They feel stepped on by the Adolfs with white skin color, okay? They step on them like a rug. They told me that in person, okay? Johnny Bravo has incriminated himself to the point where I am not gonna protect that name. Sorry, no. What you have done to Eric Jacobs is obnoxious, okay? So for anyone who doesn't know about Eric Jacobs, what's been going on for years and years and years and years is Eric Jacobs went to a school in Seattle, Washington, and he studied art and computer technology and film, those kind of things, how to become a film director, and so needed all of that information about editing and all of that, and I believe that he has a couple of very high degrees, and he is a very intelligent and very compassionate man, but he has some tattoos on his arm that another guy in his class did not like. Okay, the other guy in his class thought those tattoos on his arms should not exist. Okay, so for me, he can have any tattoo he wants to on his arm. It doesn't matter what's on his arm. What matters is what's in his heart, and how he treats his cat, and how he is treating animals and other living beings, and humans and children and his classmates. Okay, he's the most decent, kind, humble person, okay, was in that school. But this one guy felt stepped on like a rug by Eric's tattoos. So that's when I think this entire thing started. That was many years ago. And then when Eric finally left that school, I think it became okay. I think what happened is the guy that felt stepped on, he's associated with a bunch of people who all feel stepped on in the same way by an invisible enemy. And so they cannot tolerate someone else's freedom of expression, someone else's statements, someone else's tattoos. So they need to censor. And if they can't censor at that time, it wasn't censored yet. They can't censor, then they will gang up on that one innocent person, Eric Jacobs, who traveled in a motorhome with his cat Jax through the United States, okay, and just wanted to see everything before he got old. Okay, that's his right to do. But Johnny Bravo and his entire group of, I think they call themselves Lulzsekt or something. I think it's the Muslim agenda. I think they're Antifa and Black Lives Matter before that was even propelled by the corporate agenda several years before that. So then Johnny Bravo had hundreds, if not thousands of people call that school and complain about Eric Jacobs. Eric Jacobs has never done anything wrong, okay? So then the school kicked Eric Jacobs out. He has never done anything wrong, just because he was conspired against by that Lulzsekt Black Lives Matter Antifa group. Okay, so conspired against for the tattoos he had on his arm, and I did talk to Johnny Bravo about this because I was interested. As the hobby psychologist that I am, I stepped in and I said, Johnny, look, Eric Jacobs is an innocent man. What are you doing to him? And Johnny said, he has terrible things on his arm, okay, terrible, terrible tattoos, and that shall not be tolerated. And I said, but he's not hurting anyone, so he has the right to have any tattoo he wants, okay? He's not hurting anybody. He's not even like, he's not some kind of cult member who will go out there and preach violence. He doesn't do that either. He only teaches compassion and love for animals. Okay, that's all he does. So, but Johnny Bravo was not okay with my rebuttal. He had to come back again and again and say and make things up that Eric is a child molester or what, all kinds of ridiculous, the stuff that they will bring up when they don't like someone. They'll just bring up lies, what they did against Ellen DeGeneres and Tom Hanks, and the list goes on. Anyone they don't like, anyone they find too white, for their, and myself included. Okay? You're too white. This is politically incorrect. You cannot be this white. You need to put some tanning, put some fucking makeup on. That's what people told me. Put some tanning lotion on, will you? No, sorry. I like my white skin. Okay. So this is just who I am. Okay. And I love myself the way I am, and I want you to love yourself the way you are, with whatever skin color you have. Okay. It could be any skin color. It could be this skin color. You could be a tiger shark with that skin color and these kind of little dots on it. Okay? You need to love yourself for that. Okay, it could be an alien from outer space. You need to love yourself. You need to love your skin and your intestines and all of that, and your muscle tissue and your brain Okay, you need to love all of that. Love yourselves. Okay, I've been trying to tell that to all of these haters. I had made a video about this. I think that was on an older channel. I think that was on, which channel was that? Nicola Redwood or something like this. Or could have been Clay and Putty video. I forgot now which channel that's on, but that was a video for Eric Jacobs. Got thousands and thousands of views, but because I hitchhiked with Eric Jacobs, so that's why I got all of these views. Because that was this debate that was going on a couple of years ago. So, and I tried to help with the best I could as a hobby psychologist. And then Johnny Bravo came up and said, "How does your husband feel about you making a video for Eric Jacob?" My husband likes Eric Jacob. Matter of fact, I found out about Eric Jacob through Paul, because Paul is a fan of all of those van RV dweller type of people that are traveling, that have abandoned their negative jobs, that said, I am no longer a slave to the corporate agenda and to the housing market and paying all of the money that I make at my job, working hard, paying that in rent away to somebody. No, I'm not on board with that anymore. I'm moving into my RV. I'm moving into my van. Okay, so Paul is supporting these people, which is cool, and I support them too. Okay, but Eric Jacobs got extreme hate, and then he got censored. He got kicked out of the school. Terrible. I mean, they just. Then Eric worked at a Walmart store, and he was naive. He talked about it where it was. The haters, Johnny Bravo friends, came with thousands of people, called that Walmart store and told them that he is a racist. They told them about the swastikas. They made up stories, they made up lies that he's a criminal, and so on and on and on and on. Then the Walmart store, because they didn't want to be politically incorrect, they didn't want to get into some kind of legal problems or some kind of negative publicity. Walmart doesn't want negative. They'd rather cut their arms and legs off than have negative publicity going on. So they kicked Eric out. No? It's an easier solution for Walmart. It doesn't become easier though when this happens again and again and again and again in the future, until a corporation, just to save their own reputation, is starting to censor people and starting to discriminate against innocent people just because they want to cater, like the Stockholm syndrome. They want to cater to the new dictatorship. Okay, and then by doing this, they pave the way for the new dictatorship. And this is what's happening. This is what so many people have done. And because they did it, they rolled out the red carpet for the new dictatorship. And there we have a new dictatorship rolling up with full force, rolling all over, bulldozing all over Europe, coming into the United States now, invading the media, invading Hollywood, full force. They're being used by the corporate agenda. The corporate agenda used this to get Donald Trump out of the White House, because the corporate agenda is terrified of Donald Trump for totally different reasons. They're terrified that he will blow the whistle on the empty money of the Rothschild bankers and of bankers in China as well. China, you think they're completely disconnected from all of them? No. China is completely interlinked in the United States and worldwide. All of this is interlinked. Okay? You can't escape globalism. We are a global network. Okay, so, and have been for a very long time, and the internet brought it on even more and more and more and more. And there's nothing anyone can stop that. This is just natural evolution. But we can make the best out of that situation. But people don't make the best out of it. No, the computer is freezing in. I'm gonna have to end the video now. Okay.